yes. People. You heard. It's wild out here in these streets, man. No one is safe. No one is safe in the streets, man. 5-year-old kids are not safe. You're not getting passes for driving your kid around if you got beef out here. The situation in Fort Worth showed you that. And then you got another idiot in Charleston White who wants to take advantage of the opportunity to get clicks and shock value and saying ignorant, dumb stuff, as always. He's a cancer to the community. Let's just call it what it is. Let's stop sugarcoating it. Dude's act is getting old. It's been old. He's a one-trick pony. When anything happens that go viral or catches on a story that tends to just be so heinous that it shocks the culture, he wants to make it about him. And he wants to use your black guilt or your lack of involvement in the community, so to speak, as fuel to scold you and in the community, in the African American community. So we already know what he does. He wants attention, as always. He's not the only one. There's a lot of them out there. They all want attention. They're addicted to social media. They're addicted to the clicks. They're addicted to shock value, content. They're addicted. Maybe we all guilty of that at some point or another. Charleston White is just an idiot who pretends to have all the answers. And he has a audience out there that supports him in his idiocy. And so it is what it is. Initially he said he was for the development of the youth, and that can be true. But at some point he got lost. That message got lost because we don't know what type of character he plays. These characters, we don't know what's real and what's not. So he can't be trusted. And so I see why people are saying maybe he's an plant or agent, whatever that means. But I really don't care. I'm not going to exhaust my time thinking about it. And I'm not going to get upset about, what he does as shock value and just to go viral. He's a leech. He's a content leech. And that's what he does. That's what he's about. He tells you this. Yet we tend not to believe him. And that's on us. Because we tend to click. We tend to get a little chuckle out whatever little ridiculous gibberish that comes out of his mouth. But he's a leech. And it hurts me. Well, it doesn't hurt me, but it bothers me when I say that about a brother. You know what I'm saying? Someone who I think initially had a good reason to get involved in this community activism, but like anything else, the limelight, the fame, everything, it becomes a burden, becomes it develops its own thing. It goes to a different level of stupidity if you allow it to. If you get caught up in all the shenanigans of it, you're trying to keep a character alive, this shock and awe character, and this content. You're trying to twist the content to so you can get paid, and it could be about you and look at me, and it's wearing thin. It's wearing thin, Charleston. It really is. And not only that, brother, there's a lot of people that are close to these situations, family members who are just still mourning, still in shock about, you know, the little 5-year-old and her father who was murdered, cold blood, was murdered. And you're taking advantage of that situation and talking, disparaging comments about them, about you don't care about them, and much worse, which I won't repeat, but you should be ashamed of yourself. You really should. You should be ashamed of yourself. Somewhere along the line, you got caught up in this beast and you've become not the solution, but you become part of the problem. And it should be studied. It should be studied because I don't know, there's some type of disconnect, some type of defect that's there. So after all the little key and the jokes, and you see right through it that you really have been touched as far as mentally. You're not all there. And that doesn't give you an excuse. I'm just trying to identify your situation. And from my point of view, and I'm no doctor, I'm just calling it like it is. You're not all there. Anyway, peace. Have a great evening. One.